Alright guys, welcome back to another one. We're out here. This is gonna be a fun one. So we're at XCal, which is a shooting range. It's a fitness place. They do everything out here.
Oh, so you know all about it.
And then on top of that, today's their little cars and coffee event. So I say little, but the amount of heat that's out here today. So one of the things I like about coming out here, and you'll see them over my shoulder on this side, is they bring out a ton of exotics. So you know I love my JDM cars and everything else, but if I want to get my exotics in, this is where I come. So they got a bunch of everything, and we got a bunch of Euros coming in. So we're gonna run through. I'm gonna show you what's out here. Oh, converted Daytona. That's interesting. So it's a newer body Challenger, but converted to like the Daytona, the old school one. And then motorcycles. Tons of good motorcycles. So it's cool. We do the main run here. The guys here are awesome. They saw me pull in with the EK9 and they were like, "Hey, you want to park in front row?" So I had mad respect, because like I said, it's a bunch of exotics and everything else, and they were down to let the EK park in the front row. So I mad respect. Love that. So I'm gonna run through. We're gonna let it fill in a little bit more. I don't think they have a DJ today, so we might get lucky with that. But as you can see, it's just non-stop, bunch of people coming in. So we'll run through. The other thing that I like about this when they hold this is over here, they just have rows upon rows upon, how do we get that? Yeah, there we go. Rows upon rows upon rows of just parking. So then you go through and you get to hunt and find a bunch of other good stuff too. So we're gonna go through. I'll show you guys what's out today, and stay tuned for the end of the video. I got a special surprise at the end of the video. So you guys, I'm gonna flip you guys around. We're gonna have some fun, and let's get at it. All right. So you got the Ford GT. Let me zoom you guys back out a little bit so we can see. There we go. All right. So let's start talking about them. We'll walk the two rows. We got the Ford GT to start. We're gonna run down through the Ferrari, the Urus. Like I said, they do really good for the exotics. Hey, how's it going? So you got the McLarens, the ACR Viper. I mean, all the way through the little bugs coming through right now. But like I said, we'll run through and I'll show you guys Huracans, get the 720, and then on this side they've got, besides a ton of people, let's see if I can fit you guys in through a little bit, see a little bit of what's going on this side. 720s, the Huracan again. I really like the Aston. I mean, color matching, the matching calipers. Then we start making it down through the Porsches. You got the GT4 RS. You guys will have to correct me when I miss one of these, because you know I will. Another GT4 RS. I like the GT4s. I don't know. I think it's a size thing. I think it's the way it looks. Then you got the GT3 RS. Crazy wide body, race prepped, all carbon Audi. Look at the shelf. Look how wide it is. All Lexan windows. This thing's nuts. And what's funny is I know he drives it because I see it around at different car meets. So I know he drives it. You got another GT3 RS. You got the GT3 there. Nice little Evo going through with his buddy. All right, so look how crazy wide body this thing is. All right, so let's see what else I can see. Let me catch you guys up on the left side first, and then get that cammed out. And then you got the dumped out Prius coming in after that. Still one of my favorite generation Porsches. I don't know, there's something about this body. 996. New Integra looks good. Type S, Type R.
Yeah, but if you didn't get the Z06.
And then you get the mix. Look, dude come in with a Pontiac that is the same size as the CTR and the ITR put together over there. All right, let me see if I can get you guys. So we got 3 Godzillas over here, and he's gonna open up the hood. Let me cut across. Let me cut across and show you guys. This is gonna be silly. Well, I'll just wait for this.
Huh?
I think everybody's waiting for that.
Yeah, that's it. Just wait for this. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's awesome. All right. Then we got our little EK right here,
Thank you.
next to Godzilla, which is nuts. Little ZL1 coming through. Let's see what the crowd's vlogging. Mercedes. Got a vet with its hood off. Let's take a look at the vet with the hood off and see what we can see. Nice little, really nice done Camaro. And then, see, that's what I like about it. They got the Camaro right next to the McLaren. Okay, so you got a beautifully restored, you know, retro style Camaro, and then you've got the McLaren. He was at the Cars and Coffee event last time. I love this. There's so much money in this. Look at the paint. Look. Just showing off. But look at the paintwork. Like, look, undercarriage. There is just as much time put in that as they put in the full size. Okay. Hey, that's incredible. They, you know, back it up in place. That thing's awesome. What do you guys think about that? Thanks, man. You got the 300Z. Little downturn tips. Man, I couldn't say that for nothing. And like I said, they are still coming in. All right. So we got our bikes. We're gonna have 3 rows down here to walk, and we should have plenty to see, because I mean, I don't know, I could have just shot the video like this and just hung out the whole time just watching everybody cruise by for you guys too. You got one more. That's kind of funny. It says wrap loaded because he only has the front fenders done. Look at a little dumped out. There's nothing better than a little dumped out Miata. I mean, I like a functional Miata too, but the dumped out always looks good. And he's got it. Look how low he's riding. Just right there. All right, so they're gonna keep rolling in. Looks like we got a Crown coming in. I like when they bring them in and they just straight pimping them. So that was a young guy in that. It really was. I love it. You know. All right, so let's go around the corner. So like I said, I might have some news. I'm gonna drink all this. I'm gonna go in there and have some fun, and we'll probably talk about it on the ride home. But like I said, we're gonna have a little change up for the good, and we're gonna start doing some fun stuff. Let me flip you guys around. Nothing better than having a meet and having a mobile detailer. That is the way to do it. Okay, come out here, and there's just an endless supply of cars that they get to work on. We got the S2000 we saw coming in. This should be the one we saw. See, it's 2K. That's funny. But this dude never has a hood on. He rolls this thing, no hood, big turbo, like, just let that thing breathe. Rocking the Koyo Rad. Fits in there good. All right, so let's see what else we got. we got the hatch, we got the blob eye, we got the new generation, and the 2.5. What do you guys think? Which one? Which one's your favorite? There's something about the 2.5. I don't know. That's a good looking car. Let's see what else we got down this way. F chassis on some BBSs. You guys know anytime I get to see a Euro on BBSs, it's just like, it's just the way it's supposed to be. I don't know. So we got 2 more rows. We'll walk up, we'll walk back. We'll see what else is down this way. Got a couple bikes, a little Triumph. Skip along, skip along, skip along. Big body. Look at the size of that thing compared to the Volvo. All right. Nice little wrapped Audi. Got a little Ferrari down, or what do we got? Yeah, a little Ferrari down here, just hanging out like he's just one of the crew. Nice. Check out the Mercedes, old compressor Mercedes, sitting right. That looks good. Got another little F chassis. There's that Evo we saw. The R33, 4-door 33, dumped out. Kinda, I mean, wheels make it look like it's drift spec. I don't think it's really clean, so I doubt it's drift spec. But that's kind of what, you know, that 4-door, you're not afraid to drive it, just have fun. Got the Jag down here, hanging out with the Hondas. Let's see what else we got down here. There's that Integra, there's that Civic we saw. Beautiful GTS Viper right there. Like that's the color. That's the color, like no other color. It's got to be that blue. There's that 300Z we saw earlier. So I knew I recognized this car, and I couldn't place it because I recognized the wheels. So 300Z, right? And I remember seeing the shifter. Look. Is that not the best thing ever? Come on, nobody likes the motor it comes with anyways. So look, all stock interior, still working out the shifter, but I remember seeing the shifter last time he was in here because it looked like a BMW shifter or something. And I was like, wait, what is this guy driving? I didn't get it, and one of his buddies told me. But I like that, and it fits in there good too. I mean, I don't know how much of a challenge it was to fit in there, but it looks so good. That right there, I mean, the only thing that would have been better was a K-swap, but you know, I'm a Honda guy. Nah, it is awesome.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
You're welcome. Yeah, the GTS, beautiful SS Chevelle. So again, this is what I like. Like, one of the really nice things down here is the mix.
What's up, brother?
So, all right, we're at the end of this lane. I'm gonna start walking up, but like I was saying, I really enjoyed the mix, and I think that's an advantage of like the shows out here. Is I don't know, you get to see everything, and that's always fun. The challenge, as you guys know, and I always seem to talk about it, you know, so I won't stay on it too long, is that most of the time it isn't anything close to me. Most of the time I gotta drive 3-6 hours to go get you something. This was cool. This is at the gun range, so you know that's what we're gonna go do after this. And then it's only like a half hour from where I'm at, so this works out good, and it's a good mix. So I get to show you guys some exotics. I get to show you guys some Euros, and just the sun's already getting hot. It was beautiful this morning. It was nice and cool this morning, and now I'm already breaking a sweat. So we're gonna drink another one of these. But let me flip you guys around. Let's see what else we got down this way. Looks like I got a couple little F chassis, a couple other little things. But I do like this spot. I love that they have this huge parking lot that they can support as many cars as they want, because you got the Top Golf over there, so they've got this whole overflow. They got the iFly, whatever, you know, the little parachuting adventure thing where they put you in the thing. That's actually a really nice truck. I'm not normally an old pickup truck guy. Look at the dumped out. I hope he's on bags. Like, you guys know, more power to the static crew that, you know, that they can actually drive something like that, but just for me, like, the functionality needs to be on bags. It's got the Porsche calipers on it. That's cool. That's a good mix. Let's see what else we got down this way. Got the exhaust fumes from the Chevy. Oh, a little ITR. That's what I'm talking about. We just pause and get him the whole time. Look. Left-hand drive ITR. Yeah. Oh. Nice USDM ITR. That's always good. Ooh, looks like he's got power steering. That thing would be crazy to try and do with no power steering. Alright, so got a Bronco, got the 400. Alright, let's make our round, do this last row, and then we'll see if anything new's pulled up in the little exotic lane. Got that Eldorado. Ooh, a Busa. I still like them. What do you guys think? The older, like, Hayabusas like this, or like the new, like, H2s? That little 300Z. There's a good group of cars out here today. What do you guys think about this? You guys like this spot? Little dumped out GR, little 8.6 on some BS's, all up in there. My nephew will have to comment in on that and tell me if he appreciates that spec or not. He's one of those static guys. All right, let's. We got a row down, row back up. Check that front. Another GT3 RS. Gotta love the color combinations. I love that Porsche does that whole, like, kind of Skittle look, and just, you know, nice bright colors. There's no toned down version of the Porsche. It's like, look, you're in a GT2 RS, you're in a GT3 RS, even the GT4s, right? And it's like we are gonna make this the brightest Skittle color we can, and everybody's gonna know what it is. Dumped out IS. Whew. Got our Mustangs, got our OEM Plus boys, got our 488. Nobody's run me over yet, which is nice. Got another vet. I lost that pickup truck. So I was talking to a guy that had a pickup truck that pulled in, and he's like, oh, you got to find it. So I got to see where he parked it, because he said he had a big Whipple supercharger on it. He had Willwoods on it, and it looked like, the quick look on it, it looked stock. So I got to find where he parked it. See if he'll open the hood, and I'll show you guys that one. Got a little crowd pleaser over here with the hood off, dumped out. Little carbon fender setup. Looks good. All right, here's our little Miata friend. All right, we're gonna do this last row, and then we're gonna go inside, have a little fun. And then I've got another one for this afternoon too. So we'll see which way I post these. We'll see if I post this one first, or if I post the one tonight first. Little G80. McLaren looking for parking. Got the V8 boys. They look good.
YouTube, man.
YouTube, right there.
KanaRacing.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Take it easy.
Thank you. All right, let's see what else we got. Got a little bike winding it out, hitting that limiter. All right, so we're gonna do this last part of this row. More V8 boys. Got the extra sparkles on that one. You guys know on the East Coast, you actually have to check because that's not necessarily wrap. You know, we like to paint them. SRT4. I'm surprised you can even find these anymore. Like, these were such a fun car, they just didn't survive. They're kind of like Speed 3s. Like, they would just, you know, they just blew them up and they just didn't last. All right, so we're gonna go down here. It's crazy, they're still rolling in. Like, it's busy. Like, okay, so I know the last two that they tried to hold here, both of them had rainouts. And it was just one of those ones where they were trying to do it like once a month, once every couple months. And it rained the last couple times. And they're like, all right, delay. Okay, now we'll push it. Okay, you know. So like, this is finally the first one where they're really able to bring everybody out. And okay, so that's one of the other things on the East Coast is once they're able to start bringing out people, you know, and the weather's good, they come out like crazy. And it's like full advantage because the weather's good and they try and take advantage of it every single day, every single weekend. You know, it's one of those things where you know, the advantage we have, nice right-hand drive SC300 or Soarer. Yeah, I know. But that's one of the advantages we have in SoCal is, you know, this weather's every day, every weekend. You know, here we got our season. So let me flip you guys around. I'll show you a couple last cars cruising in. Again, I love this Lotus. That is just a little mini Ferrari right there. Still got the whole crowd. Look, I mean, it's a good way to do it. Everybody just kind of hangs out, watches everybody roll through. So it's cool. All right, so if we have anything else roll in, I'm gonna flip you guys. I'll show you guys that again. Otherwise, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go inside, have some fun, and then we'll pop back on for the ride home. All right, so you guys, let me know what you think. I hope you like this. It was kind of a quick hit, but you know, I wanted to do that walk and talk with you guys, and then we'll talk about the move that's coming up. Oh man, I said it. All right, so I'll see you guys at the next one. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your support, and all right, that's it for now. I'll see you guys at the next one. Thanks.